Let's take a brief look at some action on the Union Pacific in Pomona, where the Alhambra sub runs alongside the LA sub. A ribbon rail train headed west on the Alhambra sub in December of 2014. The snow-capped San Gabriel Mountains formed a nice backdrop with the older industrial section of town located here. The Town Avenue underpass was built in the early 60s and eliminated traffic delays. Another westbound took the former SP Alhambra sub. In 2014, SD70Ms could still be found in solid sets on stack trains. In the Southern Pacific era, there were times when SP and UP trains could be found running side by side. Since 1996, everything became Union Pacific, so if one were to catch two trains running parallel now, it would still be amusing to see, but the age and appearance of competing rivalry is over. A set of light power headed west. We returned to the same spot in October of 2016 to catch a pair of Z trains headed east. The nearly 1% ascending grade kept speeds down a little. Only minutes later, the second Z train followed. Back in the days of the SP, even in the mid-1980s, solid sets of first-generation power could be found on many of the LA Basin haulers. Their low horsepower, pulling heavy trains east on the grade, ensured slow speeds. The sound of normally aspirated EMD power seemed to last forever as GP9s, SD9s, SD7s, and even on occasion SW1500s were thrown into the mix, pulling heavy tonnage through here day and night. At ground level, we're just west of Park Avenue. A westbound approached on the Alhambra sub. The date was May 3, 2020. Since our visit, a new multi-story apartment building has been built on the left, forever changing the backdrop here. This train originated in Santa Teresa, New Mexico, and will terminate in Long Beach. Soon these containers will be placed on marine vessels to continue the trip overseas. Amtrak train number 2, the eastbound Sunset Limited, made a rare daytime appearance at what was the west end of Pomona siding. This part of the Alhambra sub was permanently taken out of service shortly afterward. Amtrak was operating on a modified schedule to beat the daytime work windows in Arizona as heavy track maintenance was ongoing. West of Pomona is a somewhat scenic spot with farmland acreage owned by Cal Poly Pomona between the former Alhambra and LA subs. A loaded coal train from the Powder River Basin was headed to Long Beach for export. We were standing near the old Alhambra sub that is now abandoned. The coal train is running on the LA sub. The Alhambra sub was realigned just to the right of here to follow the LA sub for 2.3 miles between Spadra and Pomona. This realignment eliminated a pair of grade crossings in the process. We're right alongside both subdivisions for this eastbound, which is on the Alhambra. This angle, looking toward the Spadra crossovers, made for a great image, along with the snow-capped San Gabriel Mountains on this crystal-clear day in February of 2021. From an eastbound standpoint, the two subdivisions come together at this point. Around $80 million were spent to realign the track. UP's LA sub-mileposts were based on the distance from Redondo Junction near their East Los Angeles yard. Alhambra sub-mileposts were based on the distance from San Francisco, where SP was headquartered in its day. A small orange grove here gave the impression of a once common, more laid-back site in Southern California. Another loaded coal train came down track 1 on the LA sub. We will finish our show with a slightly tardy Amtrak number 1, the Sunset Limited, and a Metrolink commuter train passing this scenic corner of the railroad. Thanks for joining us.